right, I'm here with Bekizizwe Maitse, and you are officially in the semi-final of the WBC Grand Prix in the featherweight division. Becky, you'll be coming up against Mexico's Brandon Mejia. How you feel going into the semi-final?
I feel confident because the guy I'm fighting is a brawler. He's a brawler, so I have to school him, teach him boxing.
He's like you. He's had a few points decisions in the tournament. He's beaten undefeated fighters. You've beaten undefeated fighters. How do you feel this matchup works for you?
It's gonna be a very interesting fight for sure. Because I know one thing for sure, he's gonna come with everything he has, as well as me on my side. I'm gonna bring my A game, and then going to the fight, I know he's gonna be giving me pressure, but then as I said, he's a brawler. So I'm gonna school him, teach him boxing and show him what boxing is all about.
That's what you did in the last fight as well when you fought Iman Lee. He's obviously a boxer as well, very talented boxer, but you managed to, although it was a draw on the point system, you got through. How tough was that experience, and do you think that that's going to be one of the tougher fights in the tournament for you?
You see, going into that previous fight, it was more of a mental game, because him, he's a counter punch as well, just like me. So I had to dig deep, especially those two last rounds. I had to dig deep.
And obviously you're very confident this time around, right?
Definitely.
This is a good style for you, though. If you think about it, you like the guys to come forward onto you because you can counter punch and do your thing. How do you think the result goes? Prediction-wise, I know you think you're going to win. Do you think there is anything that you can do to maybe stop them? I know competition is high now. It's much stronger than it was at the beginning of the tournament, but do you think you can get that knockout?
Me, I'm looking for a stoppage. Because you see he's short, and I feel he's gonna make more mistakes. I'm looking for a stoppage this time.
I thought you just wanted to punish him because he's short.
Yeah, but then I must if ever because me, I'm looking for a stoppage. Because I feel as if he's gonna make more mistakes, because he likes, lunging in, jumping with those wild hooks. Yeah, because I feel he's gonna make more mistakes.
And how's Saudi treating you? When you get there, I've heard that you guys always go to the same hotels but different fights venues every time. How's it treating you there?
Everything is all well that side, the accommodation, what we're eating, how they treat us, everything is all well. It's all well that side. I have no complaints so far.
And do you feel like you've got more attention now that you're obviously going through the ranks in the tournament? A lot of guys in the beginning of the tournament, you get there, you don't know who you're going to fight, and you're sort of in a group with so many people. Now we're down to a very small selection of fighters. Do you feel like that attention is coming on you?
Most definitely, because you see, in my division, the guys who are left, I'm the tallest in my division. So I had advantage is on my side. So I have to make things happen for sure. This year mustn't be like the previous years. This year must be like a breakthrough on my side. That's what I've been telling myself at the gym. So there's no turning back. And
I like the fact that you're happy in what you're doing. You're boxing so regularly that at the moment it just feels like a normal day-to-day job. You're getting in the ring, you're fighting, you take maybe a week off and you're back in there again preparing for a fight. And I was saying also with Ntetelelo and Corsi, it's been such a change in life for you guys. And how do you see it?
I see it something positive, because in terms of the purses, it's not how we used to get paid in this this side,
Africa.
Yeah, it's dollars that side. So you see such opportunities, you must hold on to them. If you die, you die, but you must hold on to them.
So do you see yourself as an international boxer now? I mean, you fought locally up until this point where you fought in Saudi, and now every fight obviously is against a different nationality. Do you consider yourself in that class now?
More than that. What's missing is the belt. it's the belts. But then, in good times, like all will happen in good time.
And in terms of the other semi-final that's taking place in the featherweight division, who do you think will win that fight, and who do you think you're going to meet in the final?
I think there's this guy called from Italy, Kamali, something like that. I think it's gonna be me and him in the finals. That is my prediction.
I like that as well. So I mean, you're obviously very confident that you're going in here against Maitse, and you think you're going to do the job here. Do you have a message for Maitse? I don't know if he speaks English, but if he does, do you have that message for him?
All the best, and all the best on your side. You know, like I'm not gonna talk bad. You know, like such things. All the best, and I'll see you in the ring.
And Becky, do you speak with the, obviously it's a small group now as opposed to when it first started. Do you sit at breakfast with all the other boxers, or are you all separated? How is the vibe like when you're there?
Like just like the last time, like when we went for the quarterfinals, it was me, Detelelo, and Kitten Combs, and then like let me put it this way, like South Africans. I'm sitting with only this like South Africans.
The team South Africa, yeah. And how do you feel yourself getting on? You obviously becoming familiar with the other athletes like Keaton, like Ntetselelo, mixing with them and stuff like that. How do you feel when you go on the road with them? Do you feel comfortable with them?
Yeah, I feel comfortable because like you see like them, like they feel free, like in terms of whatever they say, we speak like whatever we want to say. Like there's no like that thing of this guy is small in weight or in age or something like that. We respect each other. Yeah.
And the nice thing is, because you all weigh different weight divisions, you'll never cross paths in the ring. So that's also a nice thing. You can become friends with them much easier that way.
Yeah, most definitely. But then I'm appreciating, you see this chain. Hey, it's all God. It's not me. Me, I'm just like, you see, like a vessel, like in a way, like. But it's all God, who's making all this thing like happen. Yeah, and I'm really, really grateful, Hey, because me, like, you see, like back then, like the previous years, I never thought that, like, you see, like today, I'd be where I'm at, like currently.
I think if you, any South African boxer, in South Africa, can't see the bigger picture until they get an opportunity to go and see it. And I think this type of tournament is good, and I hope they do it next year for other boxers as well, so they can also progress. But for you, next year could be also another big year, because there's that WBC silver title that they're talking about, and obviously once you get that, there's a world title very close. Your weight division, there's big fights there.
Me in my head, I'm already there. Like me, I'm someone who like believes like in manifesting. So like remember, like in our first interview, like earlier this year, like anything is possible as long as you set your mind to it and you see it in your head before it happens. It's yours for sure.
And I think it's amazing because when you first look at a tournament, you say, okay, it's a beautiful tournament, 3 South African boxers, they're getting an opportunity. But not many people would have thought that South Africa would have the most representatives at this part of the tournament. 3 in the semi-finals, not 1 South African loss so far. I think it's almost unreal that you guys have all made it through, because there's been undefeated fighters. But what do you think? Did this change your mind in terms of undefeated doesn't really mean too much? It's more about, ability.
True, because you see, like me, like going into this tournament, like I had in my division, I was like one guy who had like the fewest fights in my division. So like going to this fight, like I had like this motto of like where I'm coming from and like where I'm going, and like you see, like where I'm coming from, I don't want to go back to that life. So like I must go like into the greener pastures.
100%.
Yeah.
And I think you're doing a great job for yourself as well, because if you look at your opponents, it hasn't been easy.
Yeah.
You've had some difficult opponents, particularly the last opponents, who might have been a favorite for this tournament as well. But you ended his journey short and you've continued your journey. Oh, what a journey it's been so far. Do you want to just maybe talk to some of the other South African boxers out there? Would you encourage them to do this?
One thing I wanna tell them that anything is possible regardless of where you're coming from the ghetto, from the shacks, from the villages. Anything is possible as long as you set your mind to it, and you see like the determination and like knowing what you want, even though like it's not easy, but then day by day, brick by brick, you must build.
And Becky, I think it's important to note living a clean lifestyle as well. Yes, you can make it, but you've got to live clean. You've got to dedicate yourself to the sport like you have.
Yeah, true. That's why I say like you must focus. You see like dedication, like knowing what you want in life. In life there you might have friends and such things, but then like what you want in life must be always like number one.
Yeah.
Focus on that.
100%.
And me, you see, like on my side, like I have a daughter now. You see, like, so like I want to give her the life that I never got. I want to give her the life that I got. You see, like I'm wearing. She wears like the way like I'm wearing, like Jordans.
Yeah.
And then like she like this year like she's 3 years. But then like I'm already like giving her a good life. So like that standard like I want to like
that motivates,
keep like raising the bar. Yeah.
And that's also beautiful as well that you family orientated as well. So there's a whole bunch of things on your mind right now that you're gonna have to clear, and you're gonna make sure you win.
Definitely.
This is a big one for you. Becky, do you want to just maybe just lastly send any thank yous, any shout outs to anybody?
Let me firstly start with you, like SA Boxing Talk. I want to send a special shout out because like you are the one, because this interview is not the first time we're doing it. You've been like being behind me, like supporting me. I want to thank you, and then my fans all over around the world, I want to thank you, and then I'm gonna continue like making you proud for sure. Yeah, and then my daughter, I love her so much. Her name is Riatile. I love her so much. Like my heart like belongs to her. Like I'm focused. Yeah, and then my mom, like Joyce Maitse, I love you too. My younger sister, Lesego, I love you guys. Then like everyone like who's behind me, like I love you guys, and I'm gonna continue making you proud for sure. Thank you,
Becky, and all the best for the final. Semi-final, going into the final.
You are right. Final. We're gonna make it to the final.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.